How you guys doing? It's pretty exciting to be a Call of Dragons player right now because, as you guys may have known, there is a bunch of leaks rolling around the internet, and I'm going to obviously put my stamp on them, tell you my information that I can get from these images, and just remind you guys anything could change from here to the future when anything comes out, right? But before we dive in, I need to say one big thing about these leaks. Can the devs, whoever's in charge, please give these images to your content creators? You've got Guns, you've got Boss Nasty, you've got Chisgull, you've got Hulkston there, you've got all these guys on your side. Please, in the future, give these images to your content creators and allow them to release this information to the public and get them really excited for future content that's coming to the game. It'd be really good that you did it alongside the conference because it shows a really nice global community coming together, right? So that's what I hope in the future. Dev, if you're watching this, please give these leaks to your actual guys, right? So they can bring them out on the same day as the conference. So now let's actually dive into them, because the first thing we've got to showcase here is going to be this very interesting team deathmatch kind of mode that we've got. And some people are going to be hypothetically thinking it's going to be, as you can see above my head, the Ancestor statue. This could be a change to the Ancestor statue, making it a more funner event, which could be a good call on them. But part of me really doesn't want that. It sounds weird, I know. But if you left the Ancestor statue what it is and actually just fix the game mode in general, just giving it better rewards and more reason to actually play in there, right? I would allow this game, this TDM game mode. You can clearly it's a TDM game mode because of the way the scoreboard is being laid out, right? We've got these two scores up at the top corner here, and you can know this is being tracked through some sort of kills that's being done, hopefully. And if that's the case, I think everyone would love this to be a separate game mode, a separate part of content that you're able to be playing in. If it's like a Champions of Olympia event, imagine, right? You can play this queuing as yourself with randoms around the globe and hopefully get a rank and keep climbing up the ranks to be some of the best players in the world in this kind of TDM game mode. And then later down the line, you might bring Champions of Olympia, which is a Rise of Kingdoms game mode, to here, right? And you can bring these kind of things there. So I am really excited. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really, really excited to see what the hell this is. This is going to be either a change, hopefully, to the statues or not, or it's definitely a brand new game mode coming to Call of Dragons in Season 3 onwards. We have no date, guys. We don't know what it's named. We don't know anything about that. Everything I'm saying here is just me assuming from the leaked images that are public now for everyone to go on. So what can we go on from here, right? Because there is some really interesting, next screenshots. The next one I'm going to go over is obviously the seasonal map here. And if we kind of allow this bad boy to be zoomed in, this looks like the new introduction of a new Season 3 map. And we're going to go on to the old and versus the new screenshot just after this. But this is, again, a really interesting screenshot because of the map layout. We can clearly see this is a zone 4. So this is your final zone area. And what they've done here is either done one of two things. They've made it so all of these are your starting zones. So on the very outer rim, you've got these outer, war zones, allowing you now as an alliance, if we actually get a different color on screen, it allows you to actually access all 3 zones, right? Which is what you need to do to actually access Zone 4. And that's what's really cool with all of them, right? All of them do the exact same Trinity, which means they followed the exact same, if you want to say, route on the current Season 3 map, which everyone loves. Because if that's the case, if we bring in another color now, the way these maps should be laid out, let's get a better color because that one does not look good, guys. It does not look good. But we've got 2 here, right? So you could have a zone 2 here and like a zone 3 here. And it'd be like alternating, hopefully, all the way around, as you can see. And then this allows you to actually maybe have a zone 4 actually all in the center, right? And then this actual center becomes zone 5, right? So this is actually, scribble that out, Zone 5, right? So that showcases how the map is laid out. And I know it looks really complicated from the images, but it really does make sense, because when you actually start to deep dive into what the current map looks like, you can even see very, very good case scenarios for my map argument here, because you've got, you know, your nice little statues which are in these zone 2 areas against each other, and you've got them all located around. So I'm going to be honest, really cool map design, and I like the fact that you can see the way this is made on a visual. You've got this nice kind of ice and snow where it's showcasing, look, this is a cold actual continent, but wherever the dragon lives, the dragon, the big boy, it is green as hell in the center, and you can kind of see how this becomes more of a desert, you know, like, you know, terrain, and some on this side there is a bit of vegetation, but it does look more like a desert, right, going on here into some green vegetation, which I think is clever, it's nice, and I think people will appreciate this. And going forward, right, this is what people want. We want to see map design like this and get us excited for it, right? So with that, let's move on to the next one, because this is the old versus new, and you can see how on the current map, and this is the one right on screen. So if we zoom out on my actual game and minimize the image, that's this map. So the current map we're playing on, this is what it looks like, right? And they are saying their hope is to transform this map to the map which we've just looked at, which is more of the sunflower with the, you know, ice going into the desert, going into the green, right? And that is how hopefully they're going to transform it. And I'm going to be honest, good map, and so far no complaints this season with the current map. It's a good map so far, and I cannot wait to fight in the final zone. And I think everyone who's participating in this new season, I think, actually agrees for once. This has actually been a good season to play Call of Dragons, which is quite surprising for many to say. Moving on, the more interesting and the more important part, new heroes, because we do have a screenshot here of one new hero, and I do remember her name, and it was obviously translated, but we're not going to go too in depth because it could be mistranslated wrong. But what we can verify, unless it gets changed in game, guys, is her actual attributes. What type of character is this hero? And we can see straight away from the top one, that is the overall talent tree. So we know she's going to be an overall hero, so she should be able to be used with everyone. What does that mean? That means she should either do mixed damage like Eliana does, where she does a little bit of magical and a little bit of physical, or she's doing a buff, a heal, or some sort of shield, right? She's doing something that every match, no matter what, can get some sort of benefit. What does this also mean? Because when we go into the second one now, she has PvP as her talent choices. This is massive, because normally when that is on your hero, you normally see what are the skills normally say while in the battlefield, or while in the field you gain XYZ, you know, stats. So that's kind of a good indicator of what kind of hero she might be, because then when you finally off, you've got the support tree, and normally supports are buffers or healers or shielders. So we can kind of get a good idea of what this hero might be. She's going to be either a healer, shielder, or buffer that's going to have actually high uptime on that. Who knows? She could be something completely different. She could be a rage generator. For the very first time, an AoE rage generator comes as a support match for everyone to use. But we will have to find out. We have to wait until we get more information. That's just me guessing and assuming from information in game and just my personal experience, right, from playing the game for so long. So love to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What do you think this hero is going to be all about? What you think her kit's going to be, because I think that is what's going to make, honestly, the devs love these kind of videos, seeing how you guys react and have this really good creativity and seeing what could be the hero when it comes out, right? So we're moving on to the next screenshot here, and this is where we get a little bit of a story breakdown. It is really important because of the next one. So the next screenshot, what leads into this, is going to talk about more on the time skill gameplay. We personally don't know how it fully works, but it does look super, super interesting. We've got a brand new story, as you can imagine, going into season 3. You should get a new season dialogue, meaning you get some free rewards, which everyone obviously enjoys. And then you got the new boss, the Shadow Dragon. And I'm going to lie, trailer, pop it up right now. You guys should recognize this bad boy from the original Call of Dragons trailer. This is what gets everyone going, especially in the intro cinematic. Absolutely love to see him finally make an appearance in game. So this honestly is getting me, as you can imagine, hyped and excited to play Call of Dragons again. I'm not gonna lie, guys, and you know I'm normally the guy and the doom bearer of news and really put Call of Dragons in the place where I really want them to shine and be an amazing game. And it looks like they're delivering, because the final one is the new boss, Demon Guard. So we've got a brand new behemoth on its way to call the Demon Guard. Who knows what it's going to look like? It's going to be crazy. But that must mean in the future, guys, we might get a demon race that we might have to fight against on the open field, or we might even get it as a faction. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen now? Because we've seen the dwarves, we've now got demons. Anything's open in the Call of Dragons universe, which I think a lot of people should be excited about, including myself, right? So coming into the final screenshot of the leaks, guys, this is going to be where we see another new hero, it looks like. This is a different hero. If we go completely back to two screenshots, you can see how this hero has horns, she has the bird, she has this little like potion on her head too. If you come over to this one, this hero looks a little bit different here, in my opinion. It looks more like she's got spirited horns, right? More blue horns, like she's the elder of the two units. I could be wrong, it could be the same unit, and that could be her kit, but we don't know. I'm just making a little bit of a second guess here. But what's really interesting is on Showcase, guys, is that second option, the time skill gameplay, where you can see there's a talent there. And if you come across, what it looks like is you have 4 skills on your hero. And this could be the brand new talent system in Season 3. This could be a new seasonal mechanic. We do not know. But what it does appear to look like, we've got 6 skills in the game. So this could be either 4 skills on your hero, and you can actually change 2 of those skills, right? Because you've got 2 skills that you could be picking from. Or they might be going the crazy route, and every hero might be going for 6 skills when you're in this season. Who knows? It's going to be interesting to see more details on this, especially the time skill gameplay, because on the right side of that, you can see how you're able to actually go down a special kind of like extra talent tree, and this is going to unlock you a special talented skill, and you can see you can buff it in variety of ways. It looks like you can increase your penetration, increase your rage potentially, even just giving you raw stats. That's what it looks like to me from that whole dimensional soldier kind of screenshot we've got there on the right side. And I would have loved to be able to obviously be a part of the Chinese area. I'd love to live there so I could go to these conferences myself, and I wish I knew obviously Chinese. I could read these guys information properly to you and obviously listen to it, but I can't, right? But for me as a content creator, I'm gonna say right now, guys, I am hyped. I'm going to be honest, I am absolutely hyped. And I hope Lilith and Farlight watch this video. And honestly, guys, please give these screenshots to your content creators. Give them to Guns, give them to Hulkston, Chisgo, BN, you name it, right? Give them to those guys, because those guys can be creating really good leaked or first impression videos for you, which is a roadmap, a little bit of a timeline to get people excited and to get people hyped. Because I'm telling you right now, everyone in the Call of Dragons community is talking about this, and they are really excited to see what is going to go on, because this is new changes, new content, and just basically stuff in the right direction people have been waiting for. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Obviously, it's me, MrSneakyy, covering obviously all the public information on those leaks that we've got so far. Let me know your thoughts on the hero, what you think they're going to be able to do. And with that, smash like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, guys. Peace out.